What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Trout Wrangler Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Garrity. This right here is our show's vibe curator, Mr. Maverick. You might be wondering, change of scenery tonight? Why? Because I am an idiot and ended up, I was like, you know what? I usually record my intros and I was like, I recorded this podcast on Tuesday night after I had Hunter on, and I was like, all right, I thought I recorded my intros. Guess what? I didn't, and I sat down here to watch the Alabama Oklahoma game, and sure enough, I was like, oh shit, I didn't record intros or exits. So, sat down. Honestly, been a hell whirlwind of a day. Uh, Ended up going and picking my girlfriend up at work at 5 o'clock, and was going to drive her over to the airport at try and drop her off by 5:30 for a 7 o'clock flight out of Charlotte down to Miami, and and guess what? Her flight got delayed 3 hours. So got her there at 5:30. Didn't know it was delayed until we got there. Like they had just sent her the notification when we were halfway to the airport, and it's like, well, might as well go over to the airport lookout and watch planes take off and land. Honestly, I love that shit, but kind of an inconvenience when you have a podcast to edit and upload for 7:30, and we're now sitting here at 8:21 watching the Oklahoma Alabama game, drinking a couple cold beers, and now I guess recording the intro and outro. So into the podcast. Before we get into the interview, got to thank the companies that help make this possible for us here at the Trout Wrangler Podcast. Bahio Sunglasses, Fleta Coffee, of course, Free Fly Apparel, Loon Outdoors, Temple Fork Outfitter, Yeti Coolers, and those are our partners, and I greatly appreciate them. And just shout out to them. But on tonight's episode, we have Austin. Austin, I believe his last name is Bayomi. Um, hope I'm pronouncing that right, Austin. If I'm not, I apologize sincerely. But he also goes by the Rhinestone Long Hauler. He runs a vintage store. Um, do like super cool stuff. Big fisherman, big fly fisherman. He comes on to tell his story, talk a little bit of vintage stuff, and just hang out. This is a really cool episode. So until Austin gets on, the interview is next. What's up, guys? Like I said in the intro, we do have an interview this evening. Um, I'll kick it over to let you introduce yourself a little bit, Austin.
What's up, guys? My name's Austin. I live here in Jacksonville, Florida. This is where I was born and raised. Kind of lived all over the state. Um, well, I shouldn't say all over the state, but past, I don't know, 4 or 5 years or so, I haven't been in Jacksonville, but I just recently moved back, and I'm glad to be back. This is where a lot of my homies are, and my girlfriend lives up here, so great fishing, great community. So.
Hell yeah! What other?
Yeah, that's a short and sweet
Hell yeah, dude!
version of who I am.
What other parts of Florida did you live in?
So I lived in a town called
Yeah.
Micanopy, which is like, you've heard of
Yeah, it's
it?
kind
Yeah,
of
it's in like,
kind of over by Gainesville.
yeah, just south of Gainesville. Yeah, it's in like the John Anderson song Seminole Wind, obviously, but yeah, Micanopy's super dope, dude. I loved living there. I lived on like 45 acres and I was completely surrounded by Paynes Prairie
Oh,
State
dude,
Park
that's
on all
sick.
sides. So yeah, dude, there were a couple like I'd have black bears in my backyard, the wild horses has gotten in my backyard. I'd like hop the fence to the park and go walk out like from my house and go look at the buffalo and the prairie
Dude.
or the bison rather. Yeah, it was really sick and there were turkeys, deer. I found like baby fawns one time and like picked them up. It was
Yeah,
sick.
that's badass.
Yeah, Micanopy was great to me. I really, and I was sick because I was like in the middle of nowhere. I pretty much lived at the end of a really large cow pasture, and it was super epic. I called it the Country Squire. It was just like this little shitty trailer that was like about to fall in, but it was fucking epic. And I had this big ass barn where I kept all my bullshit, and which was also full of like all kinds of other shit that was just like gathered there throughout the years. So. But Micanopy was dope. I really liked it. And then I moved for work. So I lived in Micanopy from 2021 to last August. So I forget which year. Yeah, the I don't know. The years are fucking me up. But till like 2024, then I moved to Northport. Yeah, August of 2024, like down by south of Sarasota, north of Fort
Yeah.
Myers. And I moved down there for work, and it just wasn't like there's some dope fishing down there, which I didn't even really take advantage of that much. I just was like down there working, and it just wasn't really my scene. A bunch of old retired folk,
Oh, dude, you're,
you
you're
know.
preaching to the fucking choir. I lived outside the villages for 2 years.
Oh, dude, my mom lives in the
No way.
villages. Yeah, I fucking hate that
Dude,
place.
it
They're just
sucks.
ruining our state.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
but
lived in Summerfield and worked for the villages and fucking hated it,
damn,
dude.
yeah. How'd you end up in North Carolina
Dude,
then?
so I ended up I was born in Massachusetts, moved up here, and have
Uh-huh.
been here in the only 2 years I haven't lived like in North Carolina or Massachusetts were the 2 years I lived in Summerfield.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What brought you down there?
So, my dad's job, and whenever my
Oh, cool.
dad's
Okay.
whenever um my dad got a job here, he was like, anyone he had an
Yeah.
opportunity to go back up there, and my mom asked, she's like, does anyone want to move back to Massachusetts? I was like, fuck no.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I went down to Florida to work for the villages, and
Oh,
quickly regretted that.
yeah. What'd you do for him?
I ran one of the rec centers.
Oh,
Dude, it
yeah.
sucked.
Yeah. Um, and then so I moved back in like end of August or like September or some shit. Like, yeah, just in time to like hit the tail end of the floods, which was sick. And then also I lived in Orlando for 9 years. So when I graduated high school in Jacksonville, I went straight to college at
Yeah,
UCF, University of Central Florida in Orlando. Did that for 5 years, graduated, and then worked there for like four. So
yeah. UCF's cool campus though.
yeah, it was cool. And I lived on a lake, like 2 miles from campus for the majority of my college stint. So it was called Lake Georgia, and there were no rules at Lake Georgia. We did whatever the hell we wanted to, and it was sick.
Sounds like the Harris chain, dude.
Yeah, yeah, it was. So the best part about Lake Georgia is there was no public boat access. So we come home, we did these things called birthday circles. We'd pretty much go to the bar and just night library and get like kind of drunk, actually really drunk, and then somehow make it home. And we just like hop on the jet ski. We'd always ask girls like, "Hey, do y'all want to go do birthday circles with us?" And they're like, "Yeah." what's that? We're like, come find out. So pretty much we just like come home, take a bunch of beer on the lake, and like rip on jet skis at night or our boats and just like go fast. It was cool.
That's kind of
Yeah.
fucking badass, dude. Um,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that I went to East Carolina. We didn't have anything like that. We had the Tar River, and
Yeah.
plenty of drinking there though. But
Yeah. Yeah, it's like every college.
yeah.
But yeah, it was fun. But I was by the time I left Orlando, I was ready to get the hell out
Oh,
of
I
there.
bet.
For sure.
I
Yeah.
bet, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I'd go through Orlando to get to the Space Coast
Villages.
and all that shit,
Oh, okay.
dude.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, somebody get me the fuck out of here. It's like, there's
Yeah.
traffic.
There's some really cool shit on the outside of
Yeah,
Orlando. Like dope hunting, dope fishing, like cool ass nature, like super old Florida, the St. Johns River,
yeah.
super sick. But the problem is like Orlando just keeps getting bigger, 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 like the
The Metropolitan.
metropolitan
Yeah,
area or whatever. So yeah, they just keep ruining it and they don't care. So fuck them.
yeah, dude. It's one of those things. The development in that whole area, dude. It's like the villages are
Yeah.
pushing out farther, and then also
Yeah,
Orlando
they're gonna
meet.
pencil touch here
Oh
soon.
yeah.
Yeah, queers. But yeah,
It's true though, dude. They're gonna end up doing that, and it's just all hell's gonna fucking break loose. It's just gonna be a
yeah,
massive like pissing match of who has the most money. But
yeah, pretty much.
dude, so where and when did your fishing journey start, and when did you decide to start using a fly rod?
So let's see. I started. So I grew up here in Jacksonville, and when I was like a little kid, my parents got divorced when I was real young, and my dad moved to California. So my mom pretty much raised me, and she was like a hairdresser, or not like was slash still is. And she owned a hair salon, so I spent way too much time there growing up. But so my brother, my older brother, he's a lot older than me. And we have different dads. Him and his dad would take me fishing sometimes. Like it'd usually just be like catfishing in some pond. And then I remember one time, like I don't know, I was probably like 13. Um, my brother, or no, I was definitely younger than that. I was like, I don't know, 10 or some shit. My brother and his buddy took me out on like his buddy's bass boat. And I caught this big ass bass on in Doctor's Lake on the river. And I was like, hell yeah, this is sick. So I started like, and we had done it some like before that too, but just like, we had little shitty fishing poles and we
Yeah.
fished the ponds around the neighborhoods and stuff like that. And as I just got older, I got more and more into it. And then in high school, like I really liked fishing, um, especially like my last year of high school. And still, though, at this point, like I had no idea what saltwater fishing was really. Like trying to think if I ever went like offshore when I was younger. I don't even know, or surf fished, but I definitely liked bass fishing and started doing it more towards the end of high school, and then in college, I got like it just kind of got sick with it, like
Yeah.
like became an infection, and but still like mostly bass fish. Like all my buddies, we all bass fish. I was on the UCF bass fishing
Oh damn.
team.
I fished on the
Yeah.
ECU team.
Oh, nice, cool. What year did you graduate
19.
college? Oh, yeah, I graduated in '07. So,
Dude, so you
yeah,
probably
I
you probably fished with like Hunter McCamey and them.
yeah.
Yeah, Hunter McCamey was fucking stick, dude.
Yeah, from Florida,
Yeah,
right?
dude ended up getting
Yeah,
like he ended up getting a deal with Fitzgerald, and dude,
yeah,
yeah, he was a stick, dude.
yeah. So we had a really good guy on our team named Miles Berghoff,
Yeah, he's
Sonar.
fishing pro
Yeah,
now.
yeah, he's pro.
Yeah,
Yeah. And I also, dude, not to like bring up like something insensitive or some shit, but I was watching the fucking TV like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I see Miles on a St. Jude commercial.
What?
And like, yeah, dude, I guess it's like, I don't know if his kid has like something going on. Like, if so, I hope his kid's all right. But the fact, I don't know, it's just crazy to see him
Huh.
like on TV. I was like, oh, dude, that's wild. I know that
Yeah.
guy, it's just what are the odds? But so yeah, started, and then I was on the UCF bass fishing team, and then like I lived on the lake with a bunch of kids in the fishing club, like the UCF fishing club called the Real Knights. And then I ended up being like the vice president of that, and then I became the president my last year. And so I just met all these kids from all over the state who did like all kinds of different fishing, like kids from Southwest Florida who love duck fishing, and kid from, obviously lots of bass fishermen, and kids who loved offshore fishing and like had the resources to do it and shit. And so I just got exposed to like saltwater fishing and mostly Mosquito Lagoon.
Yeah.
Like we started going over there, and like we didn't sell all our bass fishing shit, but we pretty much like started fishing lagoon hard. And college was dope because literally like I fished every
Yeah.
day. I lived on a lake, or we fished ponds, or I went to the lagoon. And like the UCF fishing club, we had like a team boat, like a freshwater
Yeah.
boat that we could like take out, which was dope. And then um we had club like UCF Real Nights club kayaks that we take to the lagoon. And so yeah, that's how I got exposed to saltwater fishing. And then when I started coming back home to Jacksonville for the summers, or whenever I'd come visit, I'd drag one of those kayaks up here and start fishing the marsh and shit.
Yeah.
And I was like stroking redfish, and I was like, damn, dude, this shit is so sick. And so um yeah, and then just different buddies, dude, like getting into offshore. And then really, I mean, getting into fly fishing was like definitely the lagoon.
Yeah.
That's where I learned, that's where I caught my first, probably not my first fish on fly. My first fish on fly was probably like a bass or a bluegill or some shit. But my first redfish, first saltwater fish on fly was definitely in the lagoon, which is a great place to
Oh
learn
yeah.
because if you can catch fish in the lagoon, you can just about catch them anywhere,
We
redfish
I used to
wise.
go and catch a
So
little ditch tarpon over there on the
yeah,
lagoon.
that's sick
That
too.
shit's so much fun.
Done that a bunch. Yeah, it's epic.
Dude, they'll
And then you see like a 10-foot gator run across the road.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that actually happened. I hooked like a good 30-inch tarpon out there one day, and a gator came boom, right up behind it. I was like, "Oh shit. Oh shit."
Yeah. There's some cool snook and shit in those little ditches too, and even redfish.
Dude,
And
there's some
it's,
big reds in those ditches.
yeah.
Dude, I remember I hooked one and I just couldn't get its head turned, And
Uh-huh.
dude, it just ran me over into the mangroves. I was like, fuck, man. I was like, that was a big red.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that whole area is cool. You run into some
Yeah.
characters out there though.
Oh yeah. Titusville's finest,
Oh
baby.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go fish Holliver Canal with like big blue crabs, soak them on the bottom,
Yeah.
and catch big bull redfish. And yeah, there would definitely be some characters over
Dude,
there.
there's always at least like one or two like very skeevy characters over at the all over Canal Bridge.
Yeah,
Dude, like there's
yeah,
one guy.
no
You
doubt.
know the big parking lot right there? It's like right there at the
Yes,
bridge.
yeah,
I pulled in there one
uh-huh.
day, and I swear, dude, I shit you not. I got out of my car, grabbed my rod. Someone was like, "Hey, hey!" I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "Do you have any waters in your car?" I was like, "I might have one laying around here somewhere." And he's like, "Oh, he's like, I need some." He's like, "I'm living out of my car. I've been living out of my car for 4 weeks, and I need to take a shower."
Damn, dude. He's best off just jumping in the canal at that
Yeah, that's
point.
what I was saying. I was like, bro, I was like, you literally have a massive canal right there. He's like, well, look at all the boats. He's like, look at all the boats coming through here. I was like, it's not that bad.
They'll just wash you down.
Yeah, I was like,
You're
dude,
all right.
just have one trim up and just slam the throttle. Get you a little wet,
Yeah, exactly.
dude. But
Yeah,
like. Dude, there was another guy that was like out there on one of like those back roads on Biolab that that damn same thing. Dude was sitting there hotboxing his car,
Oh,
and he's like, I've been living in here for a month.
yeah, I'm on the run from the feds.
Yeah.
This my new home.
Yeah, he's like, this is my welcome to my humble abode. The
Yeah.
jungles of what's it called? The Canaveral seashores. That's
Yes,
what it is.
Canaveral National
Yeah, he's
Seashores.
like, this is my house.
Yup.
Dude, yeah, I've ran into a bunch of them over there in Crystal River too. Nah, they'll always
Yeah.
offer you a J, and I'm like, I don't really know what you're smoking in that, but I know it did not come from my guy.
Yeah. I've been fished Crystal River a ton. I fished Steenhatchee a bunch. Crystal River, I've been out of a couple times grouper
Yeah,
fishing.
who'd you go with?
So, my buddy Brad Dickey.
Okay, dude, there was a kid I
Yeah.
think your year that fished at Florida Gulf Coast. That's a big it's a big grouper guide over there now.
Oh, really? What's his
Shoot,
name?
Hunter Bozeman.
That name sounds so familiar,
Yeah,
dude.
he
Yeah.
fished it. He fished.
How do you know these like college bass fishing
Dude,
like
so
circuits that did you used to follow like the FLW and
yeah, I
shit?
used to follow the FLW, like the bigger FLW tours and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
when I knew a bunch of people through like going to trade shows and stuff, and they'd
Yeah.
introduced me to all these people. And my
Yeah.
buddy Mike, who was the president of the ECU team my freshman year, was really good buddies with him.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, cool.
he's a
So you didn't know of them at the time in like
no,
2010 when they were like,
no,
gotcha. Okay.
nah, that would be a little
All
stalkerish.
right.
I know.
Or you could just be like a little kid who's a fan of bass fishing, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean,
I
that wouldn't be
probably
that
couldn't
weird.
even tell you two dudes that are fishing on that shit now.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't.
Yeah. So you just got back from Louisiana, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Dude,
2 days
that's
ago.
badass. What part you go to?
Yeah. We went to Venice.
Venice. You
Yeah, way down yonder.
chase the big bull reds like usual.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, pretty much. We're after it. I mean, definitely like Bull Reds is like kind of the go-to. I would have loved the Jack. We didn't really see any of those. It's kind of a little cool for them. They're a little better over there in the warmer months, but the black drum get a ton of hate, but I fuck with the black
Oh
drum,
yeah,
dude.
dude.
Big stinkies,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you and Tavares,
So,
dude.
yeah.
You two,
Yeah.
dude. Tavares
Yeah.
loves them things too, man.
Yeah. I don't know if I love them, but I'll catch
Yeah,
them.
they're fun.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like everybody's been to Louisiana this year.
Yeah. I mean, it's the place to be,
Yeah.
dude. For redfish, it's just you can't touch it,
Yeah, dude, it's like
you
I
know.
think Marshbaum went, Javi and them went.
Yeah, they all went. They did yeah, they all went with I went on that trip last year with
Yeah.
them. And that trip's sick. They're fishing a little different area and they go with some guides, but the guides are really cool and
Gee.
yeah, that's a fun
I
trip.
got I had a FaceTime from Javi one of those nights and he's like, dude, you're never gonna believe this. He's like he's like Jimmy fell down the steps of the Airbnb.
I didn't hear about that.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh, dude, he said,
I just saw Jimmy. Oh yeah, at the quail shoot.
yeah,
Yeah.
that dude's a character, man.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely like he's a critter
Dude,
for
he
sure.
sends me probably. I send him some pretty.
30 memes a
Yeah,
day.
dude,
Yeah.
dude,
Memes and reels. He loves it, dude. He loves that shit.
dude.
I can't keep up. I'm just like,
Some of them are so fucked up.
haha. Yeah, I'm sure. I'll get like 30 and then I'll finally respond and just be like, haha. But sorry, Jimmy. Love you,
Oh
dog.
yeah, sorry,
But no,
my
you're
mom
good.
was texting me if they could use
All good,
something.
dude.
But yeah, dude. I talk about wait, what other places have you been fly fishing? And what's been your favorite?
Oh shit. Um, I've been a lot of places, dude. So I've been all over Florida, like Jacksonville, Panhandle, um, Appalach, Mosquito Lagoon, Everglades, Juckalesky, Flamingo, uh, Everglades National Park, all through the Florida Keys, the Marquesas, um, and then obviously a ton of offshore
Yeah.
fishing, Atlantic and Gulf. Um, I fished Louisiana, Mississippi, inshore, redfish and shit. Um, where else have I fished? Saltwater wise, I'm trying to. Oh, I did like one time I went striper fishing up in New
Oh, I bet
Jersey.
that was fun.
I was up working that way. Yeah, we weren't fly fishing or anything. It was like pretty sure we're at night casting plugs. But yeah, it was cool. Caught a couple striper. That was sick. Where else have I been? Like saltwater. I'm trying to think. And then obviously all over the lakes of Florida, bass fishing, like Okeechobee, all those Central Florida
Yeah,
chains,
dude.
the Kissimmee chain, all the rivers. Oh, been to like Lake Chickamauga and Gunnersville and shit. I was fishing Gunnersville when the Alabama rig like first popped. It
Dude,
was wild.
that's what that's the
Yeah,
only thing we went down there for a tournament in college. It's the only thing we could get them to bite was a damn Bama rig
yeah.
on all those
Dude,
bridges.
I've been getting targeted with like Bama rig flies
Yeah, dude.
all over my
Same
Instagram.
here.
Yeah, I guess they're, I don't know, they look
They
cool.
do.
I'm sure they would slay in like some certain, I feel like peacock bass, they definitely
Oh,
slay.
dude, 100%. I mean, those peacocks would freaking shit on one of them things. Dude, honestly though,
Yeah.
Gunnersville, the whole damn like like area around it is a shithole.
Oh, yeah, it's been so long, I don't really remember, but sounds about that tracks.
Dude, when I was a sophomore, we went down there and do like 95. It was the same thing at the Harris chain though. They know when the tournament trails go there. 95% of the people, like the fields, boats get broken into.
Yes, I do remember that. People were like locking up their shit. I mean,
Yeah. Dude, the Harris chain up there, the Best Western on I want to say it was 441. There's a Best Western
oh
going
yeah,
towards the Harris chain, and they're breaking like the crackhead. The Leesburg crackheads were
oh yeah.
breaking into every boat that was left unlocked. One of the kids,
Got me a new bait caster.
yeah, dude, one of the kids woke up, was going in to get his boat all hooked up and shit, and there's a homeless guy sleeping in the driver's seat. I was like, damn, dude.
That's actually tight.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, dude, I would have brought him with me for the whole
Yeah.
day.
Yeah. Come on, dog.
Yeah, you could be my marshal for the day. Just show up to the fucking tournament and Trick Weldon's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's going on here? But I talk about this with dude like most everyone from Florida that I have on the podcast, dude. When I looked at like your social media, I do a little bit of research before. I wasn't like stalking you or nothing.
Uh,
But
yeah, all good.
dude, you like duck hunt, turkey hunt, and all that. Um, dude, Florida with the whole WMA system is unbelievable.
Uh-huh.
Dude, like they do a great job with that stuff. Do like so
Yeah.
have you seen like more pressure on the WMAs and like the waterways duck
Oh,
hunting these days?
y- yeah. So, yeah, ever since Finhody Project kind of went on the map and started doing his thing with turkey hunting, like Florida is just because everyone wants to kill a Grand
Yeah,
Slam, get their Osceola, which obviously you can only do in Florida. And you know, Florida just gets
yeah,
hammered with turkey hunters, and Florida, it's tough to kill birds. I've been turkey hunting since I was 17 on public land in Florida, and it took me a while to kill my
Yeah.
first. I mean, I had a couple near misses, and if it was, um, I say near misses, like close calls. Um, but if I was the turkey hunter am now, then I would have killed him, if that makes
Yeah.
sense. But like, I just didn't know. But it's tough to kill birds on public land in Florida, and but uh, yeah, the states recently this year they changed some of the laws. So like I think it's the first 9 days on public land, it's only
Oh,
residents.
damn. That's cool.
So that's kind of cool. Yeah. Florida has like a quota system for most of the, not most, but yeah, most, honestly, a lot of the WMAs, and you get preference points and stuff like that. I will say in the past like 10 years, but really 5, it's become like super hard to get a
Oh,
quota
yeah,
for
dude.
you really have to build up preference points for uh for turkey hunting, and they don't do preference points anymore for ducks, but it's just I love hunting Florida. It's great. I don't really waterfowl hunt here too much anymore just because like when you go out to the Central Flyway and like we do a couple of trips a year, and I just can't muster up like the motivation anymore to like drive all over the state of Florida to shoot like 4 blue-winged
Yeah.
teals. It just doesn't. Now, I say that, but you can still have epic hunts. Like the last hunt I did in Florida, which was the season before last. Last season I didn't even hunt in Florida, just on the trips we went on. But I had a Broadmoor permit, and it's like a
Yeah.
marsh place. You duck hunt. We shot a 4-man limit. I mean, there's still good hunting here. It's just it can be tough to like A, draw the quota, B, there's so many people,
Oh, it's
dude, and it's just
horrible.
like get me the hell out of
Yeah.
here. Which I mean, everyone's entitled to do the shit, but it's just like, it's like I want to go where there's less people.
Yeah.
So that,
Dude,
yeah,
like, I'm still in a lot of the waterfowl groups, like, in Florida, for, like, Florida.
uh-huh,
And, dude,
yeah, like Florida duck hunters and
yeah,
stuff.
dude, have you seen the pictures of, like, all these kids killing ducks and posting pictures of, like, orange ski masks?
No,
Dude, yeah, people are killing, like, a shitload of ducks and throwing on, orange ski masks, and they're posting these pictures of, like, them holding up a bunch of birds, and they're like, "No fly zone."
is it the younger
Yeah.
kids?
It's like younger kids and
Yeah,
guys like my
that
age.
sounds about right.
Yeah. It's so
Yeah,
stupid. But I'm like, dude,
eh,
it's kind
yeah,
of funny at the same time because it pisses
yeah,
off the old heads. And they're like,
uh-huh,
you're not killing birds
yeah.
with orange ski masks on.
Oh yeah, they're definitely
Yeah.
not. They're just thugging for the photo, which,
Dude, yeah, I'll send you one. I'll send you one after this, dude. It's funny as fuck.
yeah, send
People
me
are
one
getting
after
so
this.
pissed. But dude, yeah, that duck hunting down there, it's slept on. Dude, like all like
Yeah.
wildlife, like hunting as a whole down there is super slept on.
Oh yeah, I mean, then you got gator hunting, and actually check this out. It's right sitting right here in front of me while we're talking about it. Oh, come here. Come on.
Oh shit. Oh, that's badass.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
Yeah, that's one that we killed. So, I mean, yeah, there's great hunting in Florida. Like, there's still some good public land. There's definitely good private land still, and snipe hunting is like big too. There's all kinds of opportunities to shoot birds, deer. There's fucking big deer in Florida,
Dude,
dude.
I've been seeing more and more big ones being killed all like this year.
Especially in South Florida,
Yeah.
Central Florida, like there's big deer. It's just you got to work your ass off for them, and like most people aren't willing to do
Yeah.
that.
Dude,
So,
like I used to hunt Gothie and Ocala a ton. Like I used to hunt the pipeline unit in
yeah.
Ocala like it was my fucking job. And dude, like
Yeah, there's some birds out there. There's some wild turkeys out
yeah,
there for
dude,
sure.
I think
Yeah.
there might be still Osceolas out there on that pipeline unit. They're like tough to
Yeah.
come by, but I've heard there's still a
Uh-huh.
few out there.
I've killed some in Ocala. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's just a weird area. I loved living there, but there's like you got that one side of Ocala and then the other side of Ocala. It's like a completely
Yeah.
different like zone.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure.
just let's talk about your vintage clothing business a little bit. Like, what made you want to start that, man? Like that shit. Like we were talking earlier, dude. I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so honestly, it's just like so I used to travel a shit ton for work. Um, and when I first moved back to Jacksonville, like I was always like all over for work, and I just started like acquiring loads of shit everywhere I went, and just like like cool like decorations, or I'm a sucker for like vintage camo,
Yeah,
especially like old mossy oak stuff, and or like vintage like fishing looking shit. And so I don't know, I just see it and I'm like, damn, I need that. And then this was like before thrifting or like was even really a thing, like reselling shit. And then I've always kind of been like a little eBay whore
same
too,
here.
like going on there to buy like old Jag shit. Dude, I used to be able to get like, now it's like through the roof, and since like the past 3 years. But dude, you used to be able to go on eBay, especially when the Jags sucked, and well, they still kind of suck, but they're doing good
they had
right
a
now,
good
and
they had a
hopefully
good
that
weekend.
continues. Yeah, they did. Um, but dude, you used to be able to go on eBay and get Jag shit dirt cheap. I mean, they were like giving it away. They were like, take this. I hate this team. Um, but yeah, man, I just started like just had too much stuff really, and I was like, and started moving, and I was like, dude, fuck that. Like, so I don't know. I just thought it was cool, and so I've always been into like hunting and fishing shit, but I've always been into like cowboy culture as
Yeah,
well, and like country music and western wear, and like so they all kind of like blend in together to me. And so I was just like, it's just kind of my vibe slash my style. And like I don't know, people always like say they like it, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start like the shit that doesn't fit me anymore, or like the stuff I have duplicate. Dude, I would buy like duplicates of stuff, like if I was like, damn, that's sick, and like that'll never, like dead stock, like old school caps or something
yeah,
that are from like the 80s, and so yeah, I just started doing it. Then like Marsh, and like one thing I like to do too is like sew and shit. So like I take like jackets and sew patches and shit on
yeah,
them and stuff, and I like bleaching stuff and tie dyeing, just like getting kind of creative. It's like a good way to like be artistic, I
yeah.
guess. But so like hobby started Marsh Sessions and Marsh Fest, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna set up a fucking booth for this and like just have this wild flea market style tent and like see how it does. And I did it and I crushed. And so like that really, like I was like, yeah, dude, people love this shit. Like old camo, throw a patch on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, people
Dude,
love it.
like
So,
I feel like that's a thing. Like you see it even more. Like streetwear is going all camo now. It's crazy.
oh
It's
yeah,
so nuts.
yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, camo's definitely in.
Yeah,
Which I mean, yeah, I'm for
dude.
it.
Like my favorite thing is the old mossy oak leaf camo. You know which one I'm talking about? Like the
Oh yeah,
turkey hunting camo.
yeah, Greenleaf.
Yeah, dude, I love that
Yeah,
one.
Greenleaf.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what most of my turkey hunt shit is.
I
Greenleaf,
either
some bottomland. Yeah, I got a 20 gauge shotgun that's in dipped in
oh, it's
Greenleaf. It's pretty
sick, dude.
sick
That's my
that
like
I use
most of
for
my
turkey
shit
hunting.
is like bottomland.
Yeah, bottomland. You can't. Bottomland's dope. Full foliage is kind of like Greenleaf, but a little bit more. It's the one with more leaves and
Yeah,
shit, a little more sticks. That's full foliage. That one's sick. They just re-dropped that.
dude.
Mossy oak is definitely the
Oh
shit.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love mossy oak.
Have you seen the
Yeah.
one they did this year where it's like bottomland and then it also like works in the green leaf stuff? Dude,
Yeah.
it's so
Uh-huh.
badass.
Yeah, that's the full
Yeah,
foliage.
that's what
That's
it
the
is.
full
Yeah,
foliage.
that's the
Yeah.
one, dude. Like,
Yep.
I saw Nomad releasing a bunch of shit like that, and I was like, dude, that is a badass.
Yeah.
But
for
Dude,
sure.
yeah, like I feel like that stuff's all coming back too, cause like everybody's obsessed with like. Don't get me wrong, like I love all this stuff, but it's like you got the people that have like very newly found like this very attachment to like the Grateful Dead, and
Yeah,
I've been listening to the Grateful Dead since I was like 14 years old, but it's like people are like,
yeah,
oh dude, I had to have all this stuff. It's the same thing with like Billy Strings, but it's like that's that kind of like
yeah,
the Shakedown Street kind of stuff. People love
yeah.
that stuff. It's pretty sick.
Oh yeah, definitely. You go to any Billy show and there's just like people slinging that
Oh
shit.
yeah, that.
Like that's how they live. They just go show to show and like don't shower and sell
Yeah,
shit.
dude, and they make a dude.
Yeah.
Some of them had me in a
We call them dusters,
yeah.
me and my buddies. We call them dusters.
Dude, they have me in a
They're just
fucking
dusty in the
chokehold though,
lot.
bro. There's some like widespread panic ones that I'm just like, I need that one, I need that one, I need that one. And then like Goose is now
Yeah.
one and like all the Billy String shit, dude. I find myself like on all these
Yeah.
Instagram sites, like
I know, dude. It's
it
overstimulating, bro.
is.
There's just too much shit.
It is.
I mean, it's all cool, but yeah. See, I'm not really into Panic. I mean, they're good, but I'm not like, I wouldn't say I'm like, I like them, but I wouldn't say I'm like a huge fan. Um, or Goose, I don't really know much about. They're coming here to St. Augustine Amphitheater, but I definitely love
Yeah,
Billy.
I do
I've seen
too.
him a
I've
bunch.
seen Billy a
Yeah.
lot. Dude, like he
Yeah.
came here for the concert for Carolinas and dude,
Uh-huh.
like all my friends, like a bunch of my friends and like my girlfriend's really good friend and her husband were like, "Who's Billy Strings?" And I was like, "Your mind is about to be blown." Like you will see
Yeah.
this dude like pick a guitar and you'll be like, "This is the wildest shit I've ever seen." And-
Yeah, for sure. I actually have a buddy who loves Billy who lives in Charlotte, him and his
oh,
wife.
that's cool. What?
Yeah, his name's Alex Kessler. He's a butt doctor,
Huh?
actually. I forgot like the official term for it, but yeah, he's like always up in people's butts. It's kind of
That is
weird,
kind of weird.
but
The
yeah,
BBL
I guess
Bandit.
it's an honest living. Yeah. Yeah, not he's not like plastic surgery. It's more like just like I don't know, cancers or
Damn.
he's told me about a few objects he's had to dislodge,
Oh,
so
I bet that,
that's kind of
dude. I
weird.
bet that's a fucking
Yeah.
time, dude. So, Hobby
Yeah.
sent me the picture of you wearing an orange Hooters hat out quail hunting the other day. It's like,
Yeah.
do you kind of always bring like your own kind of style to the outdoors?
Oh yeah, I definitely try to because I mean, you know, I feel like that with yeah, I do. Because I want to be like well, I don't know. I just like the shit. Like I'm into it, like the old vintage stuff, so like I want to rock it, but be like it's not that I don't or it's not that I necessarily want to look different, but like or look like I don't know, like all the companies they make sick shit nowadays, but like everyone's wearing it.
Yeah,
Everyone looks the
everyone is.
fucking
That's
same.
kind of how I am too.
Yeah, so I'm like, you know what? Like I'm gonna wear different shit. But I don't know. I mean, I have like plain shit too, but yeah, I I definitely try and like flare it out and throw a little drip into a fit for
That's what
show.
I do too. Dude, like my thing is, it's like you don't see people wearing jerseys out on like fly fishing trips anymore. I want to try and bring that shit back.
Yeah, hockey jerseys would be
Yeah,
dope because they're long sleeve, little UP
yeah,
SPF.
dude.
Yeah,
I got a
SPF.
fucking
Yeah.
badass Matthew Kachuk Boston University jersey that I'm thinking about.
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
yeah.
I got a Mighty
Oh, dude,
Ducks.
that one's badass.
Yeah, Bash Brothers.
That one,
I think it's
I had a
Conway.
bunch of Bruins
Yeah.
shit. Dude, I have so many fucking jerseys in my damn closet, dude, that I could
Do
yeah,
you?
dude.
See, I'm not a huge jersey guy, but if you got them, rock them,
Yeah,
dude.
that's what
Jerseys go
I
hard.
wear them all the time. All the time. I got a
Hell
Ozzie
yeah.
Smith jersey that I fucking love. But dude, like, have you ever seen that it's a website called Dome Swap?
Yes, I
Dude,
have.
and
They have some sick
they make
shit.
like the Billy Strings hats.
Yeah, and the Doc
Yeah.
Watsons and
dude.
Yeah.
So,
I've really wanted to buy some shit off there. I
dude,
just
it's
have
expensive.
yet to. Probably have like 200 fucking hats in this
I
house, but
do, dude. I got way too many.
yeah.
And dude, there was one that I
Yeah.
saw. It was a Gild the Lily hat, but it was like the St. Louis Cardinals logo. And it had like the
Oh,
dude, it
sick.
was like the old school Cardinals logo, and I was like, "Fuck, man!" I was like, "I want
Yeah.
that shit," because I have an old Ozzie Smith jersey that I was like, "Fuck, dude, that'd be sick."
Word.
I didn't fucking get it though.
That would be
Yeah,
dope.
but
Maybe Christmas.
yeah,
Yeah.
that might be what
Maybe
I'm asking
Christmas.
for Christmas. But so
Yeah. Or just get it for yourself.
I end every podcast with so I do 5 songs for I have a running playlist, and
Uh-huh.
it's all the guests give 5 songs and I give 5 songs, and they all go into the
Okay.
playlist. So, what are your 5 songs for this evening's episode? I'll give you mine first if
Oh
you want me
shit,
to.
dude. Yeah, you sent me to this. I should have like prepared. Let's see. I'm just gonna shoot from the hip
Okay,
here. And so dude, I love music
I do
and I've
too.
been to a shit ton of shows and it's always been a huge part but of my life. But I've like it's not that I haven't been listening to music, I just haven't like because I play music too, like well, I should say like I try to play music. I'm all right, I'm not very good, um but like the past like I don't know, like 9 months I just haven't been like super like involved in it like I usually am, but I can still come up with some good shit. So let's definitely do a little bluegrass. So we're 5 songs just for the night, or like 5 songs that I've been listening, or what? It's just any
Dude,
five
any
songs that I think need to go on the
yeah, any
playlist.
5 songs you want on the playlist.
Okay, cool. So let's do little bluegrass. Let's go with little Ralph Stanley, Ranked Stranger.
God,
It's just a
oh
classic.
yeah.
Um, let's do some Ellis Bullard because he's fucking hot shit. He's good. Ellis Bullard. I'm trying to think of a song here. Let me look real quick. I don't know if you can still see
Oh,
me.
you're all
Hopefully
good.
you can.
Nah, but it's all good.
And okay, also I did put my phone on low battery mode, so if that fucks shit up, just let me
Nah,
know.
you'll be fine.
Okay, cool. Let's see what's Biloxi by Two is a dope one. Cocaine Money. I like Prison in My Mind. That's so yeah, let's do Ellis Bullard, Prison in My Mind. Um
Got it.
So 3 more. Let me think. Oh, let's do a little Susto. Acid Boys. It's a good song. Not enough people know about Susto either, and they're a dope band. They're from Charleston.
Huh. I do. I
Um,
think somebody put one of their songs on there. Dude, they played
okay.
at Windjammer a few years back.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was
Oh,
there.
were you really?
Well, they play Windjammer a
Yeah,
lot because they're from
they play
Charleston.
Windjammer a ton. I'm pretty sure I saw them at Windjammer one other time.
Hell
It's
yeah.
like
So do you want my 2 songs still, or do you want to drop some of yours,
I
or how's that work?
you can give me your last two, and then I'll give you all 5 of
Okay.
mine.
Um, let's do Luke Bell. He's an old, he's not old, but he's like a newer dude, but he's really good. But unfortunately, he's dead. But he's really good, and he needs the exposure. And he just his like team just came out with like a whole bunch of um new recordings of him, or like old recordings of him that were never
Yeah.
released. But let's do Luke Bell, All Blue. That's a good song.
Hell yeah.
It's a really good song. And for the last one, hmm. Oh, yeah, this is easy. This may already be on the list. If it is, just let me know. But Waymore's Blues, Waylon
Dude, I
Jennings.
love that song. I don't think it's on there either, surprisingly. Wow, it's not. I thought I put that
Well,
one
it
on
is
there. Hell
now.
yeah, dude, that is a great song. All right, let's see what I got on here tonight. Dude, yeah, this thing, I'll send you this playlist too. It's got 38
Yeah.
hours of music.
Oh shit. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a ton.
Is this just like your playlist you keep running?
Yeah, so it's like all the what's it called? All the guests give 5 songs.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it's pretty
And
badass.
then you add 5 songs
Yeah, I
too,
had
right?
5 songs
Every
too.
time?
Dude, so like
Okay.
I think I have a few Christmas songs on here tonight. Um so
That's appropriate.
Take Me Home, Country Roads, John Denver.
Okay.
Run Rudolph
Good one.
Run, Grateful Dead. And then
Nice.
Christmas Time's Coming, Jerry Garcia Band.
Hell yeah.
Jingle Bells, the infamous String Dusters version. And
Nice.
then Fire on the Mountain, Grateful Dead.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
Good
I
choices.
love do you listen to the infamous String Dusters at all?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever seen them.
Dude,
I think I have seen them. I don't listen to them a ton, but I do like them.
they went on
Yeah.
tour with Leftover Salmon this year. And
Uh-huh.
I forgot that they were going to be like literally 20 minutes down the road.
Oh, and you
I
missed it?
fucking missed it. Fucking missed it. I was
Damn.
pissed. And then Future Birds is going to be here
Yeah.
this week.
Hell yeah, are you
I'm
going?
waiting for the tickets to drop like super low. And
Yeah, I
grab them
feel
like
ya.
super late, like super last minute, and might go.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to see the Swanee Mountain
Oh,
Boys
that's gonna
this
be fucking
weekend
sick.
here in Jax.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
dude.
sick.
I'm so
That's gonna
stoked.
be badass, dude.
Yeah, fucking Jared Walker's band. They played here one time after a Billy show, like a couple weeks after at this really small venue. The same one Leon and Rambler Kane are
Yeah,
playing, the Marsh Fest thing. And it sold out like instantly and I didn't get tickets. And I think I was doing some other shit, but this is gonna be sick. Old Swanee Mountain Boys, Jared Walker and
that's gonna be
company.
badass,
It'll
dude.
be
I
dope.
think Javi and
Yeah.
I were talking about doing the Billy show, the spring tour show in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun.
St.
Yeah, on
Augustine.
St. Augustine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, tickets were a bitch to get, but my boss is like a member of the I mean, you can obviously buy them
Yeah,
resale,
they're just
but
fucking
uh
all your dick and balls money wise.
yeah, my old boss is like friends of the St. Augustine Amphitheater and so I was able to get
Hell
some through
yeah.
him.
Dude, I'm thinking about just going with a sign up to Greensboro and being like, waiting on a miracle.
Yeah. Dude, you should come to the St. Augustine. Billy loves playing St.
Oh,
Augustine.
dude, he does. That's what
So it's
I'm
always a
thinking
great
about. I'm
show.
thinking about trying to do the same thing at that show. And it's gonna be
Yeah.
fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
But that's all I've got for you tonight, man. You got any last thanks and plugs you want to give?
Um yeah, I got a couple. Yo, Nick, I got a buddy staying in town here. Come here. Yo, what's up? This is my buddy Nick right
Yo,
here.
Nick, what's up, bro?
I don't know. Can you hear him? You probably can't hear him. But so this just for everyone. This is Nick. He's from
Oh,
Vermont,
hell yeah.
but I met Nick in Idaho at the south on the South Fork of the Snake
Oh
River.
shit.
And yeah, he's works out there at the fly shop and he's starting to guide out there. And so he's in Florida for like the winter slash early
Hell yeah,
spring.
dude.
And we went out today and he caught his first redfish on fly.
Fuck yeah. Good
Yeah,
shit, Nick.
off my boat.
Good
Yeah.
shit. Didn't
So,
want to go back to
yeah.
Vermont?
Yeah, no, he can't hear
Oh
you.
yeah.
So he said you didn't want to go back to Vermont. Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, he's stoked.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Vermont's a
So
shithole.
yeah, we had a good. I've never been. He says Vermont's a shithole. I'm sure there's like cool parts
There
of
is cool
it.
parts of Vermont. Killington's
Yeah.
pretty cool, but see, I grew up in
Yeah.
Massachusetts, going up to Vermont.
Oh, yeah. He grew up in Mass. So yeah, rivals.
But it's
Are you a Patriots fan?
massive Patriots fan,
Oh shit. Hell yeah, he is. Yeah.
dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
Y'all are looking good too this year,
yeah,
Vrabel.
dude. Vrabel's the man. Fucking if they did, dude, I was so pissed when they lost on fucking Sunday.
Yeah, I was actually kind of happy because it helps the
Yeah.
Jags, but sorry.
The
Yeah.
Jags went insane the other day.
Yeah, they went off. We'll see if they can do it against the
Yeah,
Broncos.
I hope y'all do. I'm not a huge Bo Nix guy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I hope so
we
too.
I'm
But couple
yeah, give a
yeah,
couple
a
more.
couple I guess I kind of missed some shit when we were talking about the fishing stuff, like where I've been. I've been um I fished in like the Caribbean a bunch, like bone fishing and shit. That's
Oh
dope.
fuck yeah.
Love that. Yeah, mostly like DIY trips with my buddies, but walk and wade shit, but it's sick. Um, where else have I fished? The Keys, I think I said that. That's technically Florida. And then I've done a shit ton of trout fishing all over,
Hell
which
yeah,
I
dude.
absolutely
That
fucking
shit's
love.
badass,
Yeah.
dude. That's all I fucking do these
Yeah.
days.
I caught my first trout in Virginia or West Virginia. Little fucking dink,
Hell yeah. Not bad.
like rainbow. And then like I caught some better like stalker fish like in Georgia or North Carolina or some shit. And then ever since I started going out west, I fell in love with that
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Like Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, caught fish in all those places, and yeah, it's dope. Actually, with Nick, I've hit the fucking salmon fly
Oh,
hatch
that's
2 years
badass.
now at the yeah at the South Fork Snake River, and that shit's
Oh
gangster.
yeah.
Big cutties coming up, browns, everything.
Dude.
But I would say, sorry,
Oh
go
dude, the
ahead.
Snake
Say what
River's
you're about to
sick.
say. Oh yeah, it's epic. And especially the South Fork. Like it's kind of cool like by Jackson and shit, but not really. South Fork, South Palisades, it's badass.
Oh yeah.
It is fucking the canyon section. One of the kids that used to live in Jacksonville that everyone knows, his name's Gabe LaFave, and he went out there and started working, and that's how I kind of ended up out there. That's how I met like a bunch of the guys at the lodge and shit, and they're all cool. Um, but I think my favorite place I've ever been fishing would probably be Yellowstone National
Oh,
Park.
I bet.
Out of everything I've ever done, there's some really close seconds and thirds, and but dude, there's just something about fishing in America's like oldest and first national park and catching native cutthroat
Yeah.
trout in the fucking off the beaten path away from everywhere is just epic on fucking big ass
Yeah.
foam hopper flies
Yeah,
in the
dude, like
summer.
that big.
Yeah.
That what one of them?
Yeah, flies I could catch a redfish on.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
precisely.
Dude, gotta come up here and go to the damn Smokies.
Yeah, dude, I would love to do that, truthfully.
Yeah, dude. Let me know this summer.
Do you go a lot?
I'll go to the Smokies like twice a summer and then
Yeah,
once in the fall before it starts getting crazy cold up there.
yeah. I've done the trophy section of the I can't remember the river name, but
Oh,
there in
yeah, the
Cherokee and
Lofty.
yeah, yep, that was pretty
Dude,
cool.
yeah. There my buddy Michael and I almost got in a lot of trouble up there.
Oh shit. That's not where you want to get in trouble
No.
on a fucking Indian reservation.
Nah, dude, we were crumbling up a Bojangles biscuit and he was joking and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna dump it in." And there was a fucking cop walking the bridge. And he's like, "You're not allowed to do
Damn.
that new trophy water trout section." I was
Y'all are like, no shit, I'm
like,
kidding.
yeah, he's like, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. He's like, there's pieces of that biscuit in the water. And sure enough, dude, they were like,
Oh, the biscuit? It wasn't even like the wrapper?
no, it was the fucking biscuit.
Oh, I'd have been like, fuck off, dude. Eat
Yeah,
shit.
dude.
This is like, yeah,
Dude, but
that's
there were
wild though.
like 28 and 30-inch fucking giant rainbows coming up, looking like they were mutated,
Yeah,
dude. It was crazy.
yeah, I do love trout fishing.
Oh yeah, dude, it's so much fun,
Trout fishing is epic.
dude.
It's a totally different deal, but it's honestly, I love it just as much as saltwater fishing.
Dude,
When it's
oh
firing,
yeah,
like in the summer. I mean, nymphing's cool and shit, like catching, but like you go nymph for a little bit, like you kind of get your fix. But like fish coming up and like seeing them rise and feeding them and shit like that. I mean,
Oh, it's
it's
badass.
it's just as dope as like sight fishing a fucking
Yeah,
redfish or
dude. If
I don't know, bonefish and tarpon are pretty sick
they
though.
are,
But yeah, it's all
dude.
cool.
If Billy
Yeah.
does like another fucking 7 day like residency out here in Asheville, fucking come up here that weekend. We'll go to like 4 shows.
Yeah. He is doing one, but he's playing, dude, it's weird. This year it's like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, Sunday or something. It's like it's odd.
Yeah, very.
In Asheville.
I
Yeah.
saw
I
that.
think it has something to do with the hurricane shit.
Yeah, he I know he's probably playing like a benefit. Dude, he played like 2 nights at App State this year. Net like tickets were only on sale to App State students. It was him and Brian Sutton.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's dope show. Brian Sutton, he's a
yeah.
gangster. He
Oh
rips.
yeah, dude, it was nuts. Like one of my buddies sent me a video from it. I was like, "Fuck, man!" I was like, "Where the hell could I get tickets?" Like App
Yeah.
State kids only. I was like, "Fuck."
My buddy went to that same show at the Ryman.
Yeah, dude, it looks so badass. But
He invited me to go, but I was starting my new job. I
hell
couldn't.
yeah. But
And then he met Billy, of course.
damn,
But
I'm gonna
all
click
good.
stop right here though, dude. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, it was a blast. I just need to let tracks upload. Yeah, dude. But seriously, if Billy does like another. What's up, guys? That was our episode with Austin, the Rhinestone Long Hauler. Um, thank you guys for listening. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Some damn good football on this weekend. You know, as I'm sitting here, Nick Saban is on my screen talking about they were just recapping another Oklahoma Bama game. I'm pretty sure that was the one that was in Miami. Devontae Smith, um, Henry Ruggs, CeeDee Lamb played for Oklahoma that year. Damn good Oklahoma and Bama teams. My girlfriend was at that game and left at halftime because her dad told her the Jonas Brothers were performing at halftime, and they weren't. So my girlfriend got up and left, not realizing that that was honestly probably the two most talented college football teams uh, of this generation. Kyler Murray was a quarterback on one of those teams too. Just just heartbreaking shit. Why would you leave that game? Um, but everybody have a great weekend. Watch some ball. Hopefully hopefully the Alabama Crimson Tide blows this game. Hopefully Ole Miss blows that. I don't know. I can't say I hope Ole Miss blows that game. I'm still like SEC over everything. My little brother went to Tulane, and part of me wants Tulane to win, but part of me wants Pete Golding to kind of show out in Mississippi there, and we got Miami. Carson Beck, the quarterback there, looking like Sid the Sloth. And then other than that, we got the big games next week. I say I'm a Georgia fan, obviously, so that game's next week. Get a round one bye, but thank you guys for listening. Um, Greatly appreciate everybody, and everybody have a great weekend.